Yes, sorry about that. I got cut short of doing the video. I do apologize. Okay, on the camera. Right. So now that has been rectified, when I added 3 plus 4 plus 10, I will get a total of 17. So therefore, the number of students in the unit of C and D would be 17. Remember, you have to pay attention to number. Okay, number. All right, let's go on to the second part of part 4. It said now, hence write down the number of students in each of the following for the union, the intersection, sorry, not the union, the intersection of C and D. And let's take a brief view of what intersection of a set is. The intersection of the set C and D, in this case, or the set that will be the set that contains all members or elements that belong to both C and D, or all elements of D that also belongs to C, but no other elements. All right, so let's go back to the diagram. Okay, get a nice shot there. Right, so C intersect D would just simply be the students that visited both Canada and Dominica, which is what we had to find in part 3. So everything is linked. That is why it is so important to give a strong beginning, to have a strong ending. Okay? So therefore, the intersection would be whatever the x value is. And we did find x to be 4 in the working. Remember? Right. X is 4. So, therefore, as x is 4, the number of students that visited both Canada and Dominica is 4. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? And the third part is a complement. And I was so glad when I saw this. You know, it hardly comes in between year in, year out. But I was really glad that they brought this in. And for students who don't really pay attention or like maths or focus in class, to them, that little dash might be an error. Okay, in the past, I've heard students ask me, Miss, is that an error on the page? Is that just a mark? No, it's not. That is a symbol for complement. Okay, and we need to review complement of a set. So we're really finding out the number of students in C union D complement, where the complement of C and D, the complement of C union D are the elements, are the elements that are not in C and D, or they could be, right? Everything other than C and D. Oops, or outside of the set C and D. I read that definition. Everything other than or outside of C union D. So let's go back to the diagram. Right. So we have to find the complement of C and D, or C union D. So the union of C and D is when I'm looking for something to block this. Yeah, the union of C and D will be these two sets together. But the complement of them would be everything but these two sets together. Now, what I tell students to do is to take their thumb and block off, right, the set that is not complement, the set being complemented. So in this case, let me see if I can find something to block this off. Okay, in this case, I'm going to use a little piece of paper. in this case, we are complementing the C and the set C and D. But note that there's 2x on the outside. Yes, 2x. So the 2x would represent the complement, or everything that was other than the union of C and D. So you just block this off with your finger, with your thumb, with a small sticky note or something. Okay, so it's everything but that. So therefore, it was 2x, but remember earlier on we found that x was equal to 4. Yes, x is equal to 4. So that makes life easier. So now that we know x is 4, we just substitute. Okay, so, and 2 4s are 8, so hence or therefore the number of students that represented in the complement of C union D is 8. And in other words, this 8 would just represent 8 students out of 25 students in the class that have not visited Canada or Dominica. I hope that this was useful to you, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of videos that I have to install. All right, have a good day. Take care. Bye-bye.